Just bring them back in. All right, so we're just gonna continue again. And now I'm gonna share my screen with you all. Okay. Not that screen. Let me do a different screen. 1 second. All right. Can you see my screen? Where it says Zoom? Are you seeing it? All right, awesome. So now what we have here already is that we have our 2 posts, okay? So we have now 6 more to go. So now we're gonna go back to Go Hanna. Okay, so as I mentioned, you can click on Evergreen to go to a different category or a different topic. Okay. And now what I'm gonna choose is Home Exteriors. I'm gonna click on the image that I wanna talk about. The image will enlarge, as you see here. You're gonna click on the right side of the screen where it says
there's no way she went to the bed.
Okay, that's gonna download onto your computer. You're gonna rename the file. And save it to the area that you want of your choice. Okay, so I'm gonna rename the file. I'm gonna move the file to the folder of my choice. Perfect. Now what I'm gonna do is go back to Facebook. And then once you go back to Facebook, you want to make sure that the left side of the screen is hovered over scheduled posts. Okay, you're going to click on Create Post. Okay, and so now what you're going to do is click on Photo/Video. Click Upload Photo/Video. Click on the post that you just saved, the image that you saved. It's gonna upload here. All right, now you're gonna say something about this. Okay. Engage into your audience by mentioning a question that they can engage in, and also you want to drop in those hashtags. As I mentioned, the rule of thumb, it's always 3 hashtags is more than enough. And if you do have a couple of homes that you want to target or a certain market, I'm just going to put Rochester, New York. So even for these hashtags, you can do it by town. You can do it by location. You can do it by small business, whatever you think is reference to you. And as I mentioned, you always want to find a hashtag for your own brand, right? So if you don't have one right now, that could be something that you possibly think about. But you always want to think about that so then people can find you directly, and that could create more of a brand awareness. Okay? So once you finish writing that post up, what you're going to do is click on the preview button here. Going to check out how your post is. Looks pretty good from the desktop view, the mobile view. Going to exit out here, and then you're going to click on Schedule Post. Okay. Now we're moving to Wednesday. Okay. We're gonna change the time, 10 a.m. We're gonna click schedule. Once we click the schedule button, you should get a check that says publish and you are all set, okay? So once that goes there, my computer's refreshing just so I can check to make sure that my post is okay, loading here. What I'm gonna do is click on where it says schedule post. And there you have it. You should have 3 posts. If you have 3 posts right now, give yourself a thumbs up. Awesome. All right, we're getting there. Now we have 5 more to go. We can do it, all right? So now what we're gonna do is go back to Go Hanna. You can click the back arrow. Okay? If you wanna stay in the same category, you can. It's not a problem. But if you want to switch to a different category, like I said, in this Go Hanna file of Evergreen, there's so many different graphics in which you can pull from and so many topics that you can discuss on your social media platforms. So you can pick and choose. I'm going to stay in the same category and I'm just going to choose a door color. I'm going to click on a file. It's going to enlarge the file. And what I'm going to do is go to the right-hand side where it says download, click that. And it's gonna download onto my computer, okay? Once the file downloads on my computer, I'm gonna click on that file, I'm gonna rename it. And now I'm gonna move it to the folder of my choice, just to stay more organized. So my files go into one place. Okay? So once you save it, once you rename it, once you move it, you're gonna go back to your business page. Okay? Once you get back onto your business page, as I mentioned before, you want to make sure that in the left-hand column, schedule post is hovered over. Click where it says create post. Okay. Now what you're going to do is you're going to click on photo/video. You're going to click on upload photos/video. You're going to grab the graphic that you download onto your computer. Once you click on that graphic, it should appear in this box here. Now, you can engage in your audience. Let's see. All right. And as I mentioned, if you don't have any more space left to see what you're writing, click on these 3 dots here, and it will drop it down for you. Gonna drop in your hashtag. Okay. Front door. Okay. Once you have that all flipped up, what you're gonna do, you're gonna scroll down here. You're gonna click on preview just to see how your post looks. Okay, there you go, it looks good. Mobile view, there you go. Exit out and schedule your post, okay? So now we're gonna click on the calendar. You're gonna go to Thursday, and change the time to 10 a.m. Click schedule. There you have it. Your screen will refresh itself, or you have to click refresh. Alrighty. You're gonna click where it says schedule post. And there you have it. You have your post for July 27th, 28th, 29th, and the 30th. So now you have 4 posts. Give yourself a round of applause. But guess what? We're halfway there because we have 4 more to go, okay? So we can do this. Now we go back to Go Hanna. Click the back arrow. Okay. Now that I'm finished this folder, I'm just gonna click on Evergreen again. Find a different topic in which I can talk about. I'm gonna go with home selling tips. Okay. You're gonna click on the graphic of your choice. Okay. This is talking about winter time, so I'm gonna go back. So if the graphic is not related to what's going on, you can always click the back arrow and find something more related to what's happening in the market now. Perfect. So this seems a bit good about repairs. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna click on download. Once you choose your image, it's gonna download to your computer. Okay, once it downloads onto your computer, let me just find it here. Let me click download again, download. There we go. There we go. So what we're gonna do is you're gonna rename it. Okay, then you're gonna move it into your folder of choice, just to stay organized. Alrighty, and now we're gonna go back to Facebook. Make sure in your left-hand side that is always hovered over scheduled posts. Click create post. Okay, you're gonna now click on photo/video. Click on upload photo/video. You're gonna click on the post that you downloaded. It's gonna appear in this square box here. Now, question. Adding your website. And add your hashtags.
Oh, my problem is figuring out the questions.
It depends on how you want to engage into the post to your audience. Like, what is the direction you want to take them? you can just talk about it as far as how is this this graphic related to the market, or you can engage in a question. Are you looking for home repairs, depending if it's a home repair? Are you looking to get your home on a market? So there's like common questions in which you can ask, but it's all dependent on the graphic that you're choosing. So it's not, you don't always have to drop a question. That is a way in which you can engage in your audience, but there's several different ways. You can just write something. You can just say, comment below if you have any suggestions. Comment below if you have any questions. Or for instance, we had a video, a branded video about pets being a home friend, about our furry friends. But with that, we just posted a video and said, hey, post below your furry friend or your furry family member. And then we had a few people engaged like that. So it all depends on where you're going with it. But if you need help, I can definitely help you brainstorm. Alrighty. So we have that all together. So now we can preview our post. There you go. Looks quite good. Then you're on a schedule. Click on a calendar. And now we're moving on to August. This is exciting. So you're going to click on August 3rd. Schedule it for 10 a.m. Click schedule. Once you click on scheduled post, it should say publish with a check mark. Alrighty, and just to double check our checks and balances, you want to click on scheduled post, and there you have it. All right. So now we have 5 posts, meaning we need 4 more, 3 more. All righty, so now we're gonna go back to Go Hanna. Okay, click the back arrow. Gonna click on another home selling tip. Click on which graphic you're interested in. It will enlarge like so. Now what you're gonna do is click on download. It's gonna download to your computer. You can rename it. And like I said, the reason why I rename the graphics and I move it to a folder just to stay organized, because as you go along and start scheduling your posts on Facebook and on social media platforms, it can get a little bit overwhelming if you're just saving it and it's just gonna go into one bubble or just all over your computer, right? So when you actually save it, when you download it, you rename it and move it, it actually gets everything out the way up front, okay? So I'm gonna move it into the folder of my choice. All righty, and once you do that, one second here. All right, is that now we're gonna go back to our Facebook business page. Just move to Zoom, there we go. And now once we go back to our Facebook business page, we wanna make sure that on the left-hand side that we're hovered over scheduled posts. This is really important, okay? Publish posts will allow you to post a post immediately, but right now we wanna plan for the future. So we wanna make sure that in the left-hand side that is the hovered over scheduled post. Now what we're gonna do is click on create post. And once you click on create post, you're gonna click on photo/video. Click on upload photos/video. And you're gonna grab the photo that you downloaded by clicking on it. Once you click on it, it will now appear in this box here. Okay, then you write something here. You can drop in a question, whatever you want, or drop a fact about the market. Okay, once you have that, you want to put in your website as well. As I mentioned, your website is your first name, last name, Howard Hanna. Okay, once you do that, you can click on these three dots just to see a little bit more about what you post. And you want to drop in those hashtags, okay? So like I mentioned before, based on the graphic that you choose and what you're discussing within your post, you want to make sure that your hashtag is related to that. Based on the hashtag is more of a keyword on what you're speaking about or about the graphic itself. Okay. Alrighty, so what we're gonna do is click on preview just to give it a little peek. See how it looks here from a desktop point of view, a mobile point of view. And then now we're gonna do, click on schedule post, click on that calendar again, move the arrow to the right-hand side because we're moving down to August, where it's a little bit hotter. And now what we're gonna do is click on August 4th, okay? Change the time to 10 a.m. Click schedule. Perfect. And once you click schedule post, good to go. Right? We can do it. We have 2 more posts to go. So now you see here, we're good. Now we have 2 more. So let's do this. Go back to Go Hanna. Click the back arrow. Click on the image of choice. Download it. Rename it. Move it to the folder of your choice. Perfect. Go back to your business page. Make sure in the left-hand column that is hovered over schedule post. Click create post. Click where it says photo/video. Click on upload photo/video. Click on your graphic that you download to your computer. It will appear in the square here. Write your message here. You can drop a question or a fun fact. Your website goes here. Or as I mentioned, it could be your buy side, your real scout, whatever connects you based on the post. You want to do your hashtag here. Perfect. Once you have that all together, check it out here by clicking preview. See how it appears in a desktop view, a mobile view. And now what we're going to do is click on scheduled posts. We're moving to August, so we're going to do August 5th at 10 a.m. Schedule this post. Once you click schedule, it should give you a check that says published. And now you have that all together. You can refresh your screen just to make sure. Check your checks and balance on scheduled posts. And a post that you just scheduled should be there. Now this is the grand finale. You are about to schedule your last post for the day, your 8th post. You ready for this? All right. So now what we're gonna do is go to Go Hanna again. Click the back arrow. Okay, find a graphic. Click on the graphic of your choice. Okay. Click download. Once you download the graphic, it will appear on your screen. You can rename it. And save it to your folder. There we go. All righty. Once you do that, once you download, save, rename, move to your folder, you're going to click back onto your Facebook business page. Make sure in your left-hand side is hovered over schedule post. Click create post. You're going to click on photo/video. Click upload photos/video.
Oh, man.
Okay. You're doing good over there?
Yeah, I just didn't change the date, so it posted right now.
Uh-oh. You was hovered over publish post. And
Yep.
it happens. That's why you want to always make sure on your left-hand side, it's always hovered over schedule post. Because that happens.
Yeah.
If you want to schedule something immediately, you can do it this way as well.
Right.
Okay. So now what we're going to do is once you have your post, well, your graphic uploaded, I'm going to write a message here. Drop a question or a fun fact. Okay. Then you can drop on your website here. And you want to leave those hashtags, okay? Alrighty. So once you have those hashtags in there and your post is ready, you're going to click on preview. You can check it out here. Perfect. Now, once that's all done, you're going to click on schedule post. Click on the arrow for August 6th. You're going to change the time to 10 a.m. Click schedule. And you're all set. Okay, you're gonna refresh your screen one last time. You're gonna hover over where it says schedule post. And all your 8 posts are scheduled. Give yourself a round of applause. You accomplished 8 posts today, not 4, but 8. That means you can do it. I'm very proud of each and every one of you. you know, as we go on with these Wednesday social clubs, you're advancing and you're gonna pass me up. So I have to learn from you next time. So if you have any suggestions for the next webinar, or just any suggestions that we can bring up during the webinar, feel free to email me at fantasiahunt@howardhanna.com. Or if you want to plan a social media 101 just to crack down a little bit more on how to utilize these hashtags a little bit more, you can still reach out to me and we can schedule a one-on-one, okay? But if you don't have any questions, I know we're a little bit over time, but I thank you so much for joining again for Wednesday, and I see you next Wednesday.
Thank you.
Welcome.
Thanks, Fantasia.
Thank you.
Oh.